from Trivialities. He quickly eradicated the national catastrophe before long. Forward, they moved to the southern foothill. He then finally removed his armor and launched off into the air. So what you guys have just heard is basically my most favorite, yet thrilling parts of a Vietnamese popular legend, which is briefly translated as sandstone. Just like every child around the world, I was born a little and dreamy girl who loved and stared at the luminous stars to the sky, imagining myself one day reaching the highest, and of course, most sparkling star, while listening to my mom's magnificent fairy tale. Growing up day by day, trying to turn my dreams into realities, I was always deeply motivated by my friends and family, until one day when I accidentally heard someone say, "Yeah, she could be a hardworking girl, but not the special one to succeed." Imagining you in the same situations, how would you feel about that? Disappointed, embarrassed, and unconfident were exactly what I experienced as a primary student. Maybe that saying was somehow true. Yes, I was not born a genius with outstanding, fabulous, and incredible gifted talents in any field. Definitely, I'm not a fast-thinking student during class. It takes me times, very long times, to fully understand and to get the whole lecture. Unlike Harry Potter, who born with special missions to rescue the entire magical world, perhaps I'm not the chosen one for success. This negative thought just spread in my mind for a really long period and made me believe that it doesn't matter how hard I try, I'm still not the most excellent. From the outside, people see me as a confident, energetic, proactive, hardworking student who always try to achieve brilliant goals. But who knows, on the other side, I'm just a timid one, trying to spot my own mistake and deny those efforts I've put into work. I compare myself to other students who I believe are much more intelligent than me, and started to think I'm just an incompetent person. Everything changed on the day when I received a notification from Vinschool about applying for TED Talks. And despite the feelings of uncertainties, I could say I'm ready to give it a go. But what if I can't perform well? How can I join TED Talk while I don't even have an inspirational story to share? So confused, I reached out to my mom and asked her and shared her my decisions of whether or not to apply. She was thrilled to bits that she encouraged me to give it a go. Then I said to my mom, "But I'm not special enough. How can I join TED Talk when I don't even have an inspirational story to share?" My mom did nothing but look deeply into my eye, then told me one thing that has later become my endless inspirations to every aspect of life. "Darling, a bird will never know how fabulous is the ability to master the desired sky until it really starts to fly. The choice of whether to become a good or not a good enough person is in your hand." I spent days thinking about what my mom had said to me, and then I realized that it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to step out of the norm. Attempting a brand new challenge isn't easy, especially for those who don't believe in their capture abilities like me. Sitting as an overexpected person, I look forward to delivering more than an inspirational speech. Setting so many expectations on the final outcome has always been the indispensable part of my study process. But then I soon realized the more I expected things to be on the right track, the more disappointment I receive. Time after time, receiving counterintuitive results has made me believe that I'm not qualified for a higher goal. However, throughout the process of day-by-day improving, I've learned that every brilliant success starts with the very first step, begin. So before we spend time talking more about the word begin, let me ask you guys a question. From millions of years ago, human ancestors first appeared on Earth, taking advantages of environmental sources, for example, water, sun, wood. They underwent numerous milestones, the evolution of using fire to name a few. Until now, resounding accomplishments of human has still successfully proven that our ability is unlimited. So have you guys wondered what is the exactly reason for this endless development? What's the motive behind this satisfaction? Yes, because we are all human. We are ambitious, goal-oriented, and absolutely, we can't endure treating water. When achieving certain goal, we can't help feeling craving for better accomplishment. That's why people, we continuously making progress day by day to move forward, forming a circulations of endlessly thriving for excellence. However, now, I do not say that being that practical is a bad thing, but being highly expected might sometimes obstruct you from reaching your goal. How to deal with this? Well, before taking action to achieve any targets, starts with aspirations. Stop overthinking, over-expecting, and over-demanding. No taxes on dreams, but extreme goals would cost you harsh, both mentally and physically. So please bear in mind. Start your journey, embark on a brand new challenge with a heart full of enthusiasm. Lesson number 2, believe in yourself. I once believed that only geniuses could do brilliant things, while number ones cannot. Interacting with intelligent people every day has made me believe that I would never be able to be as talented as my friends. I find faith in transitory achievement, while I forget that permanent confidence comes from believing in one's actual possibilities. So now I can share with you some of my life-saving tips on how to gain self-confidence. But first, you have to understand that trusting yourself and being who you're supposed to be is not equal to acting inauthentic just to impress others. First of all, self-positioning. You must know what's made you different from others, and there isn't any way else but to start discovering yourself by listening to your inner voices and doing whatever you think would benefit. There will be times when you couldn't find your potential, but that's okay. Believe me, as long as you never give up, you will one day receive your well-deserved achievement. Next, after finding your interest, now paying attention on your strength, and remember not to care much about what people say. Along your journey to success, there will definitely be many negative words or extreme disagreements. But whenever you lose motivation, think of the reason why you start. How you define yourself would determine your life. Last but not least, taking up your space. So, what do I mean by telling you guys this tip? Well, I do believe that all of you sitting here has one dream of becoming a superhero who fights fearlessly to save the whole world, or those benefit the societies, right? So, before setting goals for developing the communities, why don't you start materializing dreams in your miniature societies, such as home or school, taking an illustrations. If you have a passion for learning math and want to be a master in this field, try to raise your hand as much as possible during class, help others with their assignment, or simply just to get further practice at home. Depending on what your strength is, find a simple way to get started with your dreams. Most importantly, it is okay to be normal people dreaming big, and you definitely don't have to be a brilliant, an outstanding, an incredible individuals who possess gifted talents in any field to achieve marvelous goals. Be you, be extraordinary from Trivialities. Last but not least, finding your potential is a really long way in which involve gray matter, time, tireless effort, and self-faith. It is all time for you and me to step out of the norm, dare to speak, and together achieve remarkable success. To finish with my speech, I would love to share with you my quote. Right at the moment when you believe in yourself, everything is seemingly easier. Not because you're much more talented, but because you believe in your actual capability to succeed. And this is Han, an 8th grader from Vinschool Ocean Park Secondary. Thank you for listening.